voice of Neal Ruhl. Sit back and relax. It's time for your daily dose of Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network on a Black Friday. That is right, the day after Thanksgiving. My name is Neal Ruhl. Lindsey Hunter will be in studio momentarily as he sachets or saunters in from the parking lot. He's on his way in. We have Big Mike Gentry. We have Spencer Raxter. I would stick around. We're probably going to get a little heated at some point, Spenny, so we're going to. It's going to happen. Yep. I'll give you the usual disclaimers. I should record it.
Yeah.
I respect you. You're my friend. I go to battle with you.
Yes, the same to you, sir.
Okay. All right. That being said, that is out there. And I do have to say it like this, everybody. Yes, I am back from the Cayman Islands. Yes, the Cayman Islands is exactly what we said. Got some pretty good sun and all that stuff. I did like that. But I want to talk about yesterday a little bit. I just want to get right into it because somebody came out yesterday with a game plan. Somebody had an idea when they went to war yesterday. They thought about what they wanted to do, how they wanted to execute it, and really when it came down to it, they did not get it done. Lindsey Hunter makes his way into the studio right now. All right. So, okay, Lindsey Hunter. Thank you very much for your efforts and your contributions. Somebody came into yesterday with a game plan. They had, they gathered intel from previous meetings, previous encounters, and they sat down to execute. And when the time came, they just didn't get the job done. And Spencer Raxter et al. Here, that's me with the eating yesterday.
Yeah.
I came in with the game plan. I didn't execute. I gave into emotion. Mm-hmm. I didn't get it done. I didn't get to check off all the boxes. I have to be better in future Thanksgiving. Spenny, how was it for you?
I had a great Thanksgiving.
Except for one thing.
Except for the Lions being trash. And there were no deviled eggs.
Wow.
There were no deviled eggs. My mom wasn't there. She was. She normally does the deviled eggs, and she's in Texas at her boyfriend's parents' funeral, so she wasn't there. And, nobody picked up the slack. There were no deviled eggs on the table. I was pretty upset with that. But other than that, the mac and cheese was good. Stuffing was good. Steak and cake. It was, all the hitters were there.
All the hitters were there.
Except for the deviled eggs.
Now who called into question the whole deviled eggs thing, Big Mike Gentry.
You did.
There were some at our table for Thanksgiving, and I went in after it was over, after I didn't execute the way I wanted to and be able to delve into as many areas as I wanted to. I said, you know what, suck it up and have a deviled egg. See what it's about. See what the hype is about. And it delivered. It delivered as a little food nightcap, BMG. How was the Thanksgiving?
It was great. Obviously, it was my birthday, too, so got to celebrate that.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday for yesterday.
Appreciate that.
My guy.
But yeah, it was good. Great food, great times with the fam. Can't complain at all. Obviously, it would have been better with the Lions win, but we don't get those on Thanksgiving. We don't get those on Thanksgiving.
Lindsey Hunter, welcome to the show, man. Lindsey, we started at 11 here.
My fault, man. I came. I had an awesome night, first of all. Very awesome. I mean, I was at the friends of mine, the Johnson's family. They had an awesome spread.
Deviled eggs?
Alcohol was... Football game was boom.
Yeah.
The night was just fabulous. Then I get here this morning, I think it's going to be... I keep forgetting. I'm not a shopper. I don't do all that after holiday shopping. There's nowhere to park. People are all over the damn place. Why are people out after Thanksgiving? Relax. Sit home.
It's Black Friday, Lindsey. Get it in.
I don't participate in that bull crap.
It's fair.
Who does that? I'm at home getting ready for the football game tonight. Get ready to watch me some whatever sports is on. I'm watching that. That's what I'm going to do. I might even go throw a couple of steaks on the grill just to top off that Thanksgiving leftover dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Finish that, other bottle of Ciroc off. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, listen, everybody's everywhere. Traffic's bad. What is going on? People, relax. Come on. But I had a splendid Thanksgiving, though. I mean, I think it's just suiting that we all sit here and we just tell the people what we're thankful for. I think you should go first, Neal.
Well, I was thankful, that I had a good week at work.
Yes.
The Oakland Golden Grizzlies got a couple of nice wins. Top 100 win against Loyola Marymount, by the way. That was a nice little dub right there.
Saw that.
Nice little dub. I was thankful to hang out in Grand Cayman, get home in time to see my family. Played cards with my buddies Wednesday night. That little tradition, which I never get to do because I'm always, you know how it is.
Right.
College basketball world, you're never home for Thanksgiving,
home.
ever. I was. It was great. I was thankful for that. I was thankful for everything. Right up until... You know when I really got the feeling that things took a turn for the worse? And I have to come clean because I do enjoy Jack Harlow. I do. I like some of his songs.
He's okay.
What was with him yesterday?
I don't know.
Was he on lewds or something out there on the stage?
No, that's how he performs. Like, he has no excitement. That's him.
I didn't watch it. I was driving to my aunt's from my dad's house during halftime, so I didn't get
That's
to see
what you
it.
get, buddy.
I couldn't even hear it.
You're lucky. You're lucky. I don't know what the deal was with, and I like I said, I like Jack Harlow. Jump into the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. Yes, we're going to get into it. Yes, it's going to take the show today. 2 things: Lions, Packers, Ohio State, Michigan.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Next thing you know, it's going to be 1 o'clock, everybody. Appreciate you tapping in for Black Friday. Subscribe to the Big D Energy Podcast, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker. We're getting into this one, and we are going all the way in today, all the way in. Because, and look, I am not like some of the other shows here. I'm not like some of the other people here. I am consistent. I believe what I believe. I don't flip-flop in the moment. I don't give into emotion unless I'm at the Thanksgiving table, and I just wanted to go back in for a little more of that dark meat turkey when I knew I shouldn't, when I knew it wasn't the right play.
It's okay.
But the problem was it inhibited my ability later on in the game, Lindsey. I expected too much energy.
We had hot turkey sandwiches at the end. It was crazy. I was building up my plate, like mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, stuffing, the green bean casserole, a little bit of turkey, throw gravy all over it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and then I get to the end, I grab a roll, and there's hot turkey sandwiches. I was like, ooh, damn. So I threw one of those on there.
You know how you get your first plate, and you like try not to overload it?
Yes.
And you eat and you go, okay, going back again.
No,
Yeah.
see, I'm the opposite of that. I don't do seconds.
You do
If you
ones.
go back for seconds, you did it wrong the first time. That's my motto.
You need a base.
I
right?
like that philosophy.
Yeah, I get it. I wish the Lions pass rush would have went in for first
I wish
or
they
second.
Hey,
done
but we
anything.
didn't finish going around thanking what we're thankful for. Neal, you took all the time and you didn't let everybody else to tell us what they're thankful for.
What are you thankful for, Lindsey?
Let Spinny go next.
I'm thankful for the food. I'm thankful for the family. Had a great time. A lot of my family was there. My cousins are having babies now. There's a bunch of little ones. My Uncle Doug's a grandpa. So he seamlessly transitioned from the stickler Italian dad to the cool ass Italian grandpa now. So it's awesome. We were doing shots and stuff. We had our cousin walk right before after the Lions game ended, before we ate dinner. The group of cousins, we took a walk. We indulged in certain things to make the dinner even better, and it was awesome. I'm thankful for you guys. Thankful for the chat. Thankful for a lot of things.
Absolutely. BMG, what do you got?
The same thing. Thankful for my family, friends. Obviously, I'm thankful for the Big D Energy chat, the best chat in all of Woodward Sports. I'm thankful for Woodward Sports. That's about it.
Lindsey? People said on the chat, by the way, I lost who it was. I apologize. Lindsey looks different in a ball cap.
Yeah,
I think you're rocking it.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm thankful for you guys. Thankful for the show and the new friends I've met. Thankful for my family. Although my son's away in sunny Florida about to play in a tournament. But I'm thankful for all of my family. And I'm thankful for the Johnsons that had me over last night that enjoyed my company. They thought I was rather entertaining. I'm thankful that the 49ers drafted Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft, and saved our organization heading towards another Super Bowl. I'm very thankful that we got Chase Young as our defensive end. We made the right moves during the time that we could acquire some talent, and we did. I'm thankful that I don't overreact when things happen in the NFL, and I stay kind of constant.
And you do. And there's something to be said for that. Because I know in your last 6, you guys are 3-3.
And I'm thankful that I have a partner like Neal that constantly reminds me of things that really don't matter, but I still take them into consideration.
Well, I mean, just, for the sky is falling crowd, the 49ers the last 6 games are 3-3. Lions are 4-2.
Yeah, but I wasn't one of the guys that said the sky was falling.
I know, and I give you credit for that. And that was going to be something I talked about later. Lindsey, you're a valuable member of the network, valuable member to this show. You come in, you carry the weight, no doubt about it. I say, and I was going to use this today before we went to the commercial break. All of us, the whole meltdown, everything that happened yesterday, look to Lindsey Hunter for this, a 49ers fan whose team is 3-3 over the last 6 games. You would never know looking at you right now. You got that big Mississippi smile on your face with your 49ers hat on, expertly curved, by the way, not flat, but not curved, perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Never once through your trials and tribulations, that 0-3 stretch, never once, Spenny, did you get a text message from Lindsey saying, "Oh, F this Brock Purdy guy. Yeah. This guy's thrown 3 touchdowns and 5 picks in the last 3 weeks. He's been a turnover factory, 160 yards every game. F this guy, get him out of here." Never once did that come out of your mouth. Never.
Nope. I even endorsed him more.
Look to this man right here, everybody. Look to this man. We're going to get into it. Real quick, because this is the only mention we'll have about it. What happened to the Spartans yesterday, Spat? I love the way they got back into the game.
Yeah. They shit their pants down the stretch, man. Hogard was playing a good game until the last 5 minutes, and then he reverted to what he's been so far this year, where he's scared to get in the paint, not making the right play. It's tough, man. It's tough. I'm done with Matty Sissoko. It's one game, he'll go out there, he'll have 10 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks. And the next game, he has 4 points, 0 blocks, 3 turnovers, and 6.
I thought I was the only one that saw that, because he always does that against us when we play him every year. He's always like 12 and 15. And I'm like, he was trash coming into this, and he's been trash since. But that day he rose up.
That's what happens. I think they need to, obviously, not having Jackson Kohler. He's been injured. It hurts because he was probably going to be the guy to spell Matty the most. But Carson Cooper, I think he needs to be the starting center. And I think you need to run Xavier Booker at 5 more, because I don't know, Sissoko's just not getting it done.
Wow, that sounds really progressive.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, obviously.
All right, that's enough.
5, that's pretty cool.
Here's the thing you have to realize about Michigan State's basketball team. If you look at how they normally develop during a season, they'll always start off rough. They'll be ranked high, and they'll start off rough. They'll have a lot of, young talent that is going to help them down the road. They'll be ready come tournament time. They'll be ready to make a run. They always do.
I agree.
They don't always. They don't always. Come on, Lindsey.
Here's my thing. They always do more than you expect them to do. Let's say that. Because when they start the season, they're riding high, then they bottom out, right? They always do. They bottom out. People, because I think their players have to get used to Izzo's approach and the things that he does during the season. And then they come around during the tournament time. Big Ten tournament, they're ready to play.
Mm-hmm. All right. When we come back, we're getting into it, everybody. All right. WeezyD313. I can tell Neal thinks this ish is acceptable. He's not mad enough for me. Then yeah, we're going to have some problems today. Let's cut the shit. We're going to have some problems today.
Yeah.
But I welcome that. Let's get into it. When somebody said I'm not thankful for the waxing gibbous moon. 0-12 the Lions are Thanksgiving under waxing gibbous.
Well, if you want some good wax, all you got to do is go to Dispo. So you got the best. Experience Dispo Romeo, a team that curates an exclusive atmosphere mixed with fresh inventory from Michigan's largest variety of products. They sponsored my cousin walk yesterday. The first ever cannabis mall of its kind is conveniently located off of Van Dyke and 32 Mile Road in Romeo. Dispo Romeo is now open late until midnight every day except Sunday. Can it get any better than that? Dispo Dispensary, DispoShops.com, your local cannabis plug.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions Show. Let's go! Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament for you and 5 of your best buds. That's right, college basketball's most elite event. You and your 5 best friends just get to any Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically register to win the trip of your dreams. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Yesterday, the game wasn't so great, but the tailgate was amazing, and that is because of Bullseye Event Group and their Lions VIP tailgate. It's at Easter Market in shed number 5, and it's always a great time. It starts at 9:30 a.m. and goes until game time. They got food, drinks, entertainment, all included. If you want to hang out with Woodward Sports and be treated like a VIP, you can get your tickets online for the next tailgate at bullseyeeventgroup.com or win something from Woodward Sports. Just subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and direct message Lions VIP.
All right, let's get into it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network.
Go.
Let's go right now. Right now. Neal, Ruhl, Lindsey, Hunter, Big Mike Gentry, Spencer Raxter as well with us here today on Black Friday. Getting it in. Let's take off the gloves. Let's go in. I do want to say this. Lions fall yesterday. They fall to 3-8 on the regular season. The season is over. It's time to tank. It's time to think about draft positioning, Lindsey, and let's just shut it down, man, because it's all done. They lose their first division game in, 2 years? Clearly it's over. I don't know what else to say.
Tanks in the streets.
Yep. Roll the tanks in the streets, everybody, because it's donezo. Burn it to the ground.
Burn it down.
Well,
what is with you people, all right? Like, yes, this meltdown yesterday. Lindsey, for real, man. I'm looking at this right here in the chat. WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Brian Ruth. It's time to end this effing golf experiment before he F's us out of the whole playoffs instead of just the 1 seed. Our D-line is effing garbage. All right, Brian Ruth. Yeah, clearly it's over. Clearly shut it all down, man. And look, I'm going to sit here and, yes, I'm going to be consistent about it. I'm not going to be like Jeff Iafrate in the morning show and says, well, clearly it was an unacceptable effort, but they're playing really good, but clearly they got to be better, but they have a lot of talent, but they have to do better. I don't do that. I don't just show up and say, just kind of fly by in here and say what the people want to hear. Oh, I have to be mad because they lost. No, I'm consistent with this. I'm consistent with it. The way that they built this team, I'm fine with it, guys. Yes, the first divisional loss in 2 seasons. Like, come on here. Did you think you were going 15-2? Did you think you were going to win every division game for the next decade? No! These things happen. Lindsey, how come the going to work Pistons didn't go undefeated? How come you didn't go 82-0 and win every game in the playoffs? Why'd you lose a game in the finals? Why, Lindsey? Were you guys trash?
Why were we on the brink of elimination and still won? And
clearly the season was effed.
Yeah. Well, man, you know that's what it is, man. People are creatures of habit, first of all, and our habit here is to think that all is lost when the first sign of, oh my God, it's not perfect.
They legit want the Lions to win every game, yes. 24-3.
Yes.
Every game.
Yes. And, we all know, I think we all know what Jared Goff is. I'll never say Jared Goff is not a good quarterback, because he is. That's been solidified. He's a really good quarterback. He's a high-end quarterback. So when high-end quarterbacks have a glitch in the system, you can't just piss your pants and say, "Oh, he's not good."
No, he's clearly trash, Lindsey. Clearly trash.
Can't piss your pants.
Get him out of here. Yes, okay, Spenny. Let's just go, man.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
You want to get in,
Spenny? Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it, Spenny, because I felt the text messages yesterday.
Yeah.
I felt them. And so here's your chance then, Spenny.
Let's go, Spenny.
Go ahead, give it to me.
It's embarrassing when he shits his pants when he has pressure in front of him. There is nothing.
2 weeks ago, you just told me you're fine with them, man.
Nothing he can do.
You said
If he has pressure in
2
his
weeks
pants,
ago,
he
dude.
turns into
2
Matt
weeks
Ryan
ago,
in Indy.
Spencer
He shits his
Raxter,
pants.
quote, rest in peace to my Jared
Oh,
Goff hate.
people
2 weeks
because it's
ago.
back. If he doesn't have
now it's
everything
back.
working
Okay.
perfectly for him, he pisses his pants. If he has someone moving in the pocket close to him, he pisses his pants.
Okay.
He gets happy feet. He runs around. He doesn't know what to do. He's got the Whopper Jr. hands. Can't hold on to a ball. That dude's big thumb.
Yep.
That dude's big thumb caused the fumble yesterday. It's not like it was a clean punch that stripped the ball out. He poked it with one finger. It was embarrassing. You can't turn the ball over 6 times in 2 weeks. You can't. If you're not good enough to go out there and make things happen, you cannot do that. And if there is a semblance of pressure in the pocket when he's there, he pisses his pants and runs around. It's embarrassing to watch. I literally heard Troy Aikman or whoever was doing the call for the 49ers yesterday. He said, Brock Purdy is totally oblivious to pressure when it's in his face because he steps up and he makes
He was a turnover factory for 3 weeks in a row.
Even in that game last week, Jared Goff had opportunities when he got the strip sacks, when he fell, when he gets sacked. He could step up and deliver it. The second strip sack where he pissed his pants and took off running, Khalif Raymond was wide the fuck open for the first down right in front of him. But he gets so scared, he gets so rattled that he can't do it. It's like his brain shuts off if anybody's within a foot of him. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay.
All right, so there's that. 2 weeks ago, Spencer Raxter, rest in peace. Jared Goff's a good quarterback. Your words.
Yeah.
Did you say it?
I did say it.
So which is it?
It's back.
It's quote, it's back. It's back. Okay. So there you go.
He needs me to motivate him because he can't do it by himself.
I can only go by what I'm told. And you are a lot like the Jeff Iafrades of this network. You're caught up in the moment every time. Now you're I'll give you credit for this. You have more conviction than Jeff Iafrate. You don't just sit there at the chair and go, Jared Goff's got to be better. Well, I like this team a lot. Well, Goff's got to be better. No, I really do like this team. I like this team a lot. No, see, I'll give you that. You have conviction to it. I will say that to you. But I can only go by what you say. I can only go by what everybody tells me.
The dude turns into a 4-year-old if there's anybody within a foot of him. He runs around. He shits his pants. It's embarrassing to watch. You can't win a playoff game like that. The guy breaks down completely.
It's embarrassing as Jack Harlow.
It is. Thank you, Chad. It is as embarrassing as Jack Harlow.
Let's
if someone breathes on it.
Let's stop with that. As embarrassing as Jack Harlow, no one thought Jared Goff was on luge yesterday like we did with Jack Harlow. Okay, so let's just stop that one right there. Booner, Goff has the exact same number of turnovers as Jalen Hurts and less turnovers than your MVP, Lamar Jackson. That is true.
Yeah? Okay.
That
what
is
can
true.
those guys do? What can those guys do in the pocket, huh? Can they move around?
Something.
Can they take a step up? Can they avoid a
You
guy?
move, I move. Just like that.
How
You
many times did their guard get
When
benched
you move, I
in the
move.
second
Just
quarter
like
of the game?
that.
I want the offensive line to be the problem. I want everybody to look at me and be like, this offensive line isn't good enough.
No, their guard was the problem.
They didn't have a good game.
Was a
They
huge
did not have
problem.
a good game. I will admit that. The offensive line did not have a good game, but neither did Jared Goff. He looked like dog shit.
See, here's what he's saying. Although, and you made the comparison, he was like, Brock Purdy was a turnover machine. But here's the difference in Brock Purdy's turnovers. He was trying to make something happen. He was running out of the pocket, actually throwing, and he made some bad throws. That happens to all those quarterbacks. We've yet to see Goff, which this is not in his DNA. It's okay. It's not the be-all, end-all that he's not a quarterback that can, throw on the move or get out of the pocket and make something happen. That's just not him. And it's okay. That's not the end of the world. Is it a problem that pressures really bother him? Maybe, but you have the best offensive line in the NFL. So
not yesterday. And no one carries the offensive line water more than I do.
But that's okay.
And they were awful yesterday.
That's one game.
They were bad.
And they were bad.
How many games have we've come in here and said the problem was the offensive line?
Never. I've never said that throughout this whole run.
So you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
No, clearly we have to trade Penei Sewell right now.
No.
Clearly we have to.
So although the game, and hey, he has to protect the ball when he's running out of the pocket. Like, He shouldn't lose the ball with a
Lindsey, he got hit from behind twice, dude. Twice.
But did you see how he was holding the ball? That's my only problem. I'm sure they were taught when you're running the ball. Because he wasn't running to pass. He was not running to pass.
He was throwing the ball forward that one time.
No,
that was in the pocket. When he was running, he wasn't.
He was throwing the football.
No, he had the ball
and got
here.
hit from behind.
No, he had the ball here.
On the fumble that got picked up and ran back for a touchdown. He was clearly passing the football.
There were 2.
No, there were 3 fumbles total.
Oh, yeah, there were 3. But the one when he
was
running.
On down, so it didn't really matter.
And they just
right.
They barely touched him, and the ball just came out. Like, I mean,
that one was embarrassing. That was literally the epitome of Whopper Jr. hands. Like, the guy didn't even go to punch the ball or anything.
No, he just grabbed it.
Like, his pinky touched it, and it was like, there goes the ball.
That's the only one that I would say, man, protect the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, look, man. Nobody expected. I mean, we looked at the schedule. Remember, we went over the schedule, and all of these games are winnable. All of these games, the Lions probably are favored in. And we were like, dang, it's going to be hard for them to lose again. But who thought that they were going to walk through? This is the NFL.
Clearly everybody here. Clearly everybody at this network, in this chat, clearly everybody thought they were going 15-2.
I thought they were going to beat the Packers, I'll tell you that.
15-2, clearly.
I thought they were going to. When the Packers don't have 5 of their best 6 players playing. When 3 of their best 4 defensive players are injured and they traded the 5th.
A lot like the Lions?
No.
No?
No. Who was out for the Lions?
So C.J. Gardner-Johnson's not a good player. Got to be a good player for them.
Okay, that's one.
James Houston, right?
He's not one of the Lions' best 5 players.
On defense?
No, he is not.
A sack a game guy?
He is not one of the Lions' best 5 players on defense.
Hey,
what are we sitting here talking about?
To Devondre Campbell, Jair Alexander, Russell Douglas, Darnell Savage. Like, they were missing pretty much their entire secondary and their best linebacker.
And we got, as bad as you guys don't want to probably believe this, Love is a legitimate quarterback in NFL.
No! Jordan Love sucks! Anybody would look like a legitimate quarterback if he has 6 seconds to throw the ball every single fucking down.
Jordan Love doesn't suck. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
There is no fucking pass rush.
His last couple of games,
Aiden
he's looked like
MIA. He was eating turkey at 2 o'clock because he wasn't playing in the game.
I always said that Jordan Love was a legitimate starter. Didn't I say that?
Yeah,
BMG.
But you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, so he's not a starter?
No.
Oh, so a backup.
No, that'll play its way out. That'll play its way out.
This is rookie year.
I know.
Okay, well, I mean, he looked pretty good yesterday. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what else, by the way?
He looked good because they didn't touch him, because nobody was near him. I would look good back there if I had 10 seconds to throw the ball every time. I'd go, oh, first read's not open.
I don't know how your accuracy
Third
is.
read's not open. Oh, is that read open again? No, not yet. All right, I'll give him a couple seconds. Oh, now he's open.
I know we talked a lot about schedules. You peep the Packers schedule the rest of the way. That's a nice little setup for them. Nice little setup, by the way. So, there is that. But yes, we're getting into all this. Rich Diana, let's talk about Coach Dan's 4th down syndrome. Yes, we will get into it. Yes, we will talk about the defensive line.
Horrible.
We'll discuss that.
That fake punt was bad.
We'll discuss that. Yes, we will talk about the defensive line as well, everybody. People get to come at me about the Jared Goff thing and everything like that. I get to ask a question when we talk about the defensive line. I get to.
It's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, where the fuck was Aiden Hutchinson? That's my question.
He was out there.
Where the fuck was anybody? There was a completely disgusting and terrible performance by the defensive line. You will not win a playoff game if you play like they have the past 2 weeks. You won't.
You know where you'll win with home security?
Guardian Alarm, of course. Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and no Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you. Next, let me tell you about Les Stanford. Les Stanford, what happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC of Dearborn. I'm sorry.
There you go. Where you got your car from?
Yeah, I know. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, find new roads.
Calling all landscapers. This is Darren McCarty. I'm at Outdoor Equipment Co. How would you like to landscape like a legend? How about a bad boy zero turn? And even a chainsaw. And even a weed whipper. So register today at OutdoorEquipCo.com, and even you could have DMAC on your landscaping crew.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
Your home is your most important asset. Flexibility in the sales process is key. When you work with Mark White & Associates, you can cancel at any time, for any reason, without penalty. Speaking of flexibility, check this out. Who you work with matters. Hire the best broker in the game.
60 years, Fairway Packing Company has provided all of the Metro Detroit and Michigan's hotels, restaurants, et al. With the finest beef around. Prime beef, dry-aged beef, Wagyu beef. When you go out for a steak dinner, everybody, where do you think that's coming from? Chances are good it's coming from Fairway Packing Company. You can experience a Fairway difference for yourself today. Visit the Grab and Go Steak Shop in Grosse Pointe Woods. It'll change your life. The best ribeyes in the history of steak. I had them, cooked them myself on the grill. Got them from Fairway Packing Company. Go to fairwaypacking.com. Take a look around. Guys, I'm telling you, fairwaypacking.com. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right, off and running here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Lindsey, Hunter, Spencer Raxter, Big Mike Gentry. Emotions running high. Emotions running high in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there as well. Brandon Catt says, Spenny, you're wrong. Aiden Hutchinson was good yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, why do we keep... can we block him? Block him!
Dude, here's the thing.
Cat shit bothers me.
Right,
I don't like
I was going to do this one later, but why can we kill Jared Goff with impunity? But the second anyone even asks something of Aiden Hutchinson, the number 2 overall pick, the man I was told was, 13 and a half sacks, right? That was the number? 12 and a half? Right? That's what we were told?
Yeah.
Sam Flannel sat in that chair and told me that.
I had 13 and a half.
Yeah. Right? How come I can't ask a question? How come he gets he's in a sophomore slump but can't do it alone? Yeah, how come other guys can do it alone? You think Max Crosby gets doubled? You think Max Crosby would say? How come I can't ask a question? How come when it's my turn, then I'm a Michigan hater and stuff like that? Right? Why? Why is that? Why does Aiden Hutchinson allowed to operate with impunity and Jared Goff has, quote, Whopper Jr. hands when he gets hit from behind and fumbles the ball?
He does have Whopper Jr. hands.
Why?
I got these tiny hands.
No, but why? Spenny, why can't I ask a question? Why?
No, you can't.
I'm just asking the question.
You can definitely ask a question.
Neal, this isn't the first time we've demanded better from Hutch. We remember early on when he was going through his little stagnant period, we demanded more from him. We demanded more. We was like, hey, you got to be better. And he said he had to be better. Right?
Yes.
I mean, it is what it is, man. No, look, you lost to the arch nemesis. You lost to the Fudge Packers. That shouldn't happen.
I hate the Packers so much.
The Lions are a better team than the Packers. But the Packers came out and they played an A1 game and the Lions didn't. You know, for the first time this season, the offensive line wasn't up to par. They weren't up to par.
Agree. 100% agree.
That cost it, even with the defense not being, you know, where we thought they would be, if the offensive line doesn't tank yesterday, I still think the Lions win. I still think they win.
I think they win if Jared Goff doesn't fumble the ball 3 times. Even how bad they played. It was a 1-possession game. Also, the defensive line was complete and utter dog shit. That was worse.
It was worse than that, Spenny. It was non-existent. It's like they weren't there, man.
Yeah.
And the leader of this, but again, I feel the whole tone of the room change. I see the whole tone of the chat. I just asked a question, bro. Like, when? When do you get to go be the number 2 pick, man? When do you put it on you? You know what I'm saying? Oh, but we can't do that. Why? BMG, I'll ask you. You're a Michigan fan. Is it the Michigan thing? Because that shit don't matter anymore. You're here in the league now.
No, I even said it, like 2 weeks ago, the last time, or whenever we did last talk about Hutch. You got to step up. Obviously, the pressures are good, but you have to hit home. You can't be the number 1 player on the defensive line, and all you have every week is a new excuse on why you're not getting home. You have to get to the quarterback. Like Spencer talked about yesterday, he only had 2 tackles, and he was really irrelevant in most of that game. Those are games where you're looking for your number 1 guy to show up, and he didn't. And it's been like that, really, the past month.
See, I got these tiny hands.
Look, the Lions. What's the Lions' record?
8-3.
Really?
No, I'm sorry, 3-8.
Oh, that's what it sounds like.
3-8.
Sounds like they're 3-8 from the people in the chat saying they're talking about Lindsey. That's 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, they won. They won a game playing bad. They won a game playing bad. That's what good teams do. And there are going to be periods during the season. You don't know when it's going to happen. There is going to be periods in the season where teams aren't playing their best. And this is one of those stretches for the Lions. They'll get through it. They'll be okay, people. Don't cry. Put your tissues up. It's going to be fine. It's a long season. You have a good, legitimate team. I know you're not used to hearing that, and you may not even believe me, but they're okay. The offensive line will get better. The defensive line will get home eventually. The Lions will make the playoffs.
Win the division.
They're going to win the division. I even think they're going to win a playoff game. So take your diapers off and go put your big boy underwear on. Stop pissing your pants.
Like I said, I still think they're going to win the division. I do. I do think they'll win the division. If they play like they played the past 2 games, they will not win a playoff game. If they play how they've played the past 2 games, they won't win a playoff game.
And if the 49ers play the way they played during that 3-game losing streak where Purdy was awful, they will not win a playoff game.
That is true.
That's over, guys.
That goes to everybody. If Dak Prescott
you know what helps the 49ers, though? Having 15 sacks since they traded for Chase.
100% it does.
It makes things look pretty good.
100% it does. No doubt about it.
It makes our D-backs look good, too, because last night my man looked like he could cover the world. And I know he ain't that good.
That's what happens. That's what everybody's talking shit about the defensive backs. Oh, they're so bad. No. Every defensive backfield in the NFL would get cooked if you don't get to the quarterback ever. I don't care if you got Darrell Revis on one side and Prime on the other side. If the quarterback has 10 seconds back there to do whatever he wants, they're going to be completing passes.
But I'll follow up.
I don't know about those two. You said Revis and Prime. Well,
Lindsey, hey, I'll follow that up. And yeah, if he has 6 seconds to throw the ball, and if Jerry Jacobs is on the field after that 6 seconds, if still nobody's open, you just turn and throw to whoever he's on.
Nobody in the NFL can cover for that long. Nobody can.
Jerry Jacobs and Colby Sorsdahl had rough afternoons.
They did. So did Jared Goff, and so did the Lions' defensive line as a unit.
Rough. But those two in particular, they took Sorsdahl out of the game.
Yeah.
They said this can't continue.
And Iota wasn't even that much better.
No. I mean, it was rough. And yes, Brad Holmes drafted him. I know. So save that little dealio as far as that goes. Mario Henson, we are 0-3 against Greg Olson.
Curtis Schultz Star says, don't forget Rodriguez played fullback. Malcolm got a catch. It was a nice catch, too. Reached out and plucked it.
Yeah.
It was a nice catch.
You know what else kind of made me mad throughout the game? Like, I know this team is not built to survive turnovers like that. Like, this team is not built to come back into a game by dropping back 40 times and throwing the ball 40 times. This team is built off of running the ball and play action. Right. And when you turn the ball, when you're down 29-6, you can't run the ball and you can't run play action, and that's when it makes it easier for a defensive line to get to your quarterback if they
Pin
know,
those ears
you're
back
gonna be
and let's
dropping.
go after the quarterback.
Exactly, and that was what really fell apart for this team. But they got away from J-Mo pretty quick too.
Yes, I did.
I thought he was gonna have a big game after that first catch, big gainer. I was like,
he had that Madden route that he ran.
Yeah, get him a couple more, but I wish they would have gotten the ball a little bit more. But that is the least of our problems.
No doubt. Chuck Brewer, Neal, didn't you know we're 0-11? Damn, they're 0-11, Lindsey?
You would think.
Uper hates Ohio State. Neal, honest question. Why do you hate Michigan? It always comes back to that. Why
I hate Michigan.
Why? Because I expect Aiden Hutchinson to get sacks in the NFL? Is that why I hate Michigan? BMG, help me. You're the Michigan fan.
I don't know. Why do you hate Michigan, Neal?
I don't.
Oh.
I openly hate Michigan. I'll wear that on my chest. I hate Michigan.
I stand on business.
But I did talk about it on Friday. I hate Wisconsin basketball more than I hate Michigan basketball.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. I hate Wisconsin basketball.
Anybody alive
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
It's really rough to watch, man.
Tough.
It's rough to watch. It brings your mood down. You have to feel better about yourself. You have to go get some comfort food at Big Boy after you watch Wisconsin basketball because that's what you need. And you guys know how they're doing it at Big Boy. It's comfort food season. The classic potato pancakes in the morning, maybe the veal parmesan, Spencer Raxter's favorite, the Southern Comfort Bowl. You'll take 2 of those, right?
Oh, yeah.
You
Just
guys,
put them in one big bowl.
One big bowl. Make
Yeah.
it 2. Let's do it up that way. Comfort foods. Get to your local Big Boy today.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament for you and 5 of your best buds. That's right, college basketball's most elite event. You and your 5 best friends just get to any Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically register to win the trip of your dreams. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
How would you like to win a 100K Vegas getaway? Take your closest friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps.
Yes.
It's the Cintron Energy. Drink it and live it. Purchase a 24-pack today and enter to win. Register at drinkcintron.com/Vegas and buy Cintron at your local Meijer store. Cintron, the healthier energy drink with great taste. Look good, feel great, and be the best version of yourself with Cintron. Go to drinkcintron.com/Vegas to figure out how you can sign up to win.
Keeping it pushing here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, that guy, NBA champion, Lindsey Hunter, even though they sucked in the finals that year and were down 3-2 to the Pacers, and I can't believe that they won because they sucked. Big Mike Gentry, Spencer Raxter as well. Lindsey, why were you guys down 3-2?
I don't know, man. We weren't that good. Payne wasn't blocking shots.
Yeah.
Chauncey couldn't make a 3.
Tayshaun couldn't make a play in a big moment.
Couldn't stop anybody. Rip refused to come off screens. I don't know, man. We sucked.
Rip was just mid coming off screens.
I don't know, man. Larry was drawing up bogus plays.
The play calling was trash.
Getting no help from the bench.
Bench sucked.
They had bum backup guards.
We sucked.
Man.
But Darko was a shining light.
The human victory
The
cigar.
human victory cigar.
He did get a $20 million contract after he did, Lindsey.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it, like, he wasn't bad. He just wasn't a number 2 pick.
Right. No doubt. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Obviously talking heavy Lions and Packers. We're going to get to Michigan State, Ohio State in the second hour as well. 14 grit. Neal hates Michigan because he went to Oakland and has little brother syndrome. I don't understand how that equates because anytime Michigan basketball's ever come to the arena, they lost. That's a fact.
It's true.
Never lost. That's factual, my friend. So go ahead and look that up. With about 1/100th of the budget, too, by the way. Dollar for dollar.
You're flying G6s, but you're sending loyal Ermanni home
That's
package.
right. Hey, that's right. With their $1 million food budget and flying a G. Lindsey, they flew a G6 to the Caymans.
Yeah, that's what those big time programs do.
Now they took it back. Now they took a L back with them.
Hey,
but
that's what they do too.
No, it was wild, man. It was absolutely wild. All right, the Dan Campbell thing. And I knew Lindsey when they were in the moment, and the fake punt was a big moment in the football game. And I'm not going to say I knew because I wasn't in the huddle, so I didn't know. But I had the feeling because the fourth down before that, I was stunned they didn't go for it, and I kind of had the feeling that maybe they were going to do the fake punt. And I said it sitting there watching. I said it to my brother-in-law. I said, I really hope they don't fake this punt. I really hope they don't. And they did, and it never had a chance.
No,
and
wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close. And I get it, I do, but I had already mentally prepared myself to make peace with it, Lindsey, because the fourth down calls and the fake punts, that's what Dan Campbell is. And everybody loves it all the time when it works.
Well, they always love it when it works. I mean, it's like anything else. But here's the thing, though, man. You were in a position, like you were there on a 20, but what yard line were they on?
Yeah, like 22, something like that.
That's my
28.
That's my only, like, hesitation about, like, dude, okay. You're giving them a score, automatically field goal.
Right.
You've already said if we don't get this, they're going to score a field goal or a touchdown.
I just didn't see the same injury when they did it in Kansas City in pretty much the exact same spot of the field. Everybody was all pumping the fist. I know. I was on a plane watching the game. 180 people pumping their fists, hype. Well, I didn't see any. I didn't see any of that then. When it works, they love it.
Yeah, that's always the case, and you have to be open to be criticized when it doesn't work, though.
Which he was.
Yeah, you got to be willing to stand there and say, "Hey, I took a chance and I screwed it up. I messed that one up. I probably should have punted it."
Big M says going forward on all the fourth downs is out of control. I disagree with that, man.
Me either, man. Hey, let's play it like it's Madden. Go for fourth.
Well, no, I mean it's not that though. But you look back 2 weeks ago.
No, but that's what he does. That's his DNA.
Right.
So you got to live with it.
And I'm for that. The fourth down thing, I'm for.
Yeah, let's go. Hey.
100% I'm for, man.
Then everybody else needs to relax and just, live and die with it.
Where are you at with the fourth down thing, Spenny?
It's
fake punt aside.
The fake punt I didn't like, but the fourth, like you said, it's what he does. It's what he's going to do. Right. It's his identity. You love it if he makes it. And, you're going to go for it. You're going to go for it. Live or die by the three. And that is what they say, like live or die by the fourth down call.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the fourth down thing, so I have to disagree with you. 2 weeks ago when they did it twice, right? Got 7 points out of it. Got stopped one time. The second time they got a touchdown. Got 7 points instead of 6. Take that every single time.
Right.
I know the Tom Masways of the world and stuff like that, they disagree. They would rather have 6 points than 7. I don't work that way. I'd rather have 7 than 6, Lindsey.
I'm with you. Look at that. Look, once you know the identity of your leader, your coach, when you know what he's about and you know what to expect, either you're on board or you're not. Like, this is what he's going to do, right? He's been doing it all year. So you live with it. Hey, relax. He's going to do it. He's going to do more. It's going to be more fourth downs he's going to go for.
Uper hates Ohio State. MCDC would be praised if they converted. 100%. We saw it. We saw it in the Kansas City game. Pretty much the exact same spot on the field. Pretty much the exact same scenario. If anything else, it was, if memory serves, that was earlier in the game too. So I didn't like it at the time. It didn't feel right at the time. I didn't like it, but I also right away came to grips with it to say, this is how this man coaches. Right. And by and large, I enjoy it. Because I like being the aggressor. I like going forward on fourth down. I like making you stop me instead of me having to stop you. What do you got, Lindsey?
Steve O'Baby says, Lindsey, how does Dan Campbell have an identity? The man hasn't made the playoffs in the past 2 years. Steve, if you don't know who Dan Campbell is and how he coaches by now, if you don't know me by now,
if you don't know me,
you will never, never, never know.
No, you won't.
You see how he coaches, Steve. This is what he does. This is who he is. He's going to take chances, right? Like Ron Rivera, Riverboat Ron. What did Riverboat Ron do? He gambled.
Right.
This is what he does, man. Live with it.
See, Cats, like I just say, Campbell going for it on fourth down most times because he has no confidence in his defense. And there's somebody else that said something along the same lines that said going for it on fourth down is desperation football. I disagree. I think it's mathematical.
I think it's confidence. I think my team is better than yours. You can't stop us.
Yeah, and I think it's math based. Again,
one
touchdown greater than 2 field goals, man. Like that's. I'll never get past that. And you're seeing this more and more in football. People go for it more now than they ever have. And guess what? Next year, people will go for it more. And they'll continue to go for it. Because to score, you have to have the football. You do. The longer you have it, the more you'll score. Like that's just the way that it is. Can we put that on the poll, Lindsey, right? Or Spenny, right now? Are you still cool with Dan Campbell and how he works on fourth down? Because I want to know. I want to know if the people, because I'm 100% on board with it. I didn't like the timing of the fake punt. They pretty much all worked up until that point. I knew we were due for a letdown, and I made my peace with it right away, and I moved on.
Yeah, but that's what you have to do. You can criticize him all you want to. This is what he's going to do. You can sit there and get mad and go suck your thumb in a corner, throw temper tantrums all you want to. That's what Dan Campbell's going to do. He's going to go for it on a lot of fourth downs, probably more. Does he go for more fourth downs than any other coach in the NFL?
I haven't looked at it lately, but yes.
I know he did last year.
Yeah.
That's his identity, Steve-O, you idiot.
Well, I was told he doesn't have an identity. Chad Fisher says, I think Neal's just saying everything but that fake punt is a legit go. Yeah, I mean, that is. I didn't like that, the fake punt at the time, but I'm not going to sit there and punch the air about it either, because that's how he's built. Yeah, I'm not. Lindsey, because I'm not going to be full of shit like a lot of people around here, man.
Down every time. I can't take it anymore. He just goes for him on every damn time. I'm sick of it. Misty gonna do it. We're gonna lose.
That's a great scene.
There's a clip for the day, by the way.
No, for sure.
Right. No words. Mood yesterday. Yeah. No, but again, Lindsey, I'm just not going to be full of shit like a lot of people around here. I'm not going to sit there and celebrate when it works in Kansas City and then be, how can you do that? I'm going to be consistent with it,
man. There you go. That's it.
Maybe that's a fault of mine. I don't know. But I've always told you guys this. I'm never going to lie into this microphone, man. I'm never going to say shit just to say it, just to get a reaction, just to get clicks. And I'm never going to tell you something I don't think. And I'm going to be consistent about the way I am. I've always said that.
Yes, you have. And I feel the same way. I mean, although I have close friends of mine who thinks that I lie to the public. Tad Rose is the main guy who is a avid Lions hater. He's a Lions hater to the core. He calls them the lie downs. Every single conversation we have. And he tells me, why do you go in there and lie to the people? You don't believe the Lions are good. You don't believe the Lions are going to make the playoffs. They aren't good enough. Tad Rose, I hope everybody that sees you gives you shit.
Lindsey's on one today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tad, I really do. And I'm going to put a sign on your car to let people know who you are, because I want you to be antagonized throughout the city for being the #1 Lions hater. And he'll sit there and tell me, I'm not a Lions hater, I'm a realist. No, you are a effing hater.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Really high guy. Hutch is only good. He's not a transcendent talent like the Lions are selling him to be. Even going back to his Michigan days, he needed Ojabo on the other side to push the quarterbacks his way. And Hutch is. It's still early, obviously. Even me, who's an ardent Michigan hater, I've been told. It's been early. Is there a sophomore slump to it? I don't know. Possibly it could be. But I'm not wrong to say I expect more. I'm not wrong for that. And I don't care what anybody says. I'm not wrong. What do you got, Lindsey?
No, Spinny, Tad is Mr. Right in the chat. See? That's his name, Mr. Right. Mr. Hater. That's him. Lindsey's lying to all. He's a piece of shit. Tad. Oh my God, this is crazy. Anyway.
Just lined up. Anyway. Oh my gosh, man.
These people, man. I'm not a panicky type of person, bro. I don't care, man. Like,
well, you that's because you've been there. Like, you've been there, you've been through it. You play against other guys that drive Mercedes too.
Exactly. Like you. I guess when you've seen just about everything and you've been in every pressured situation, you just sit there and go, "Hey, shit happens. Keep it moving. Let's get better."
That's what with me with Hutch is he does need help because he's not Max Crosby. He's not there. He's not there.
Why are you a hater?
I'm not. I am a Michigan.
Why are you a hater?
But I love Hutchinson, and I think he can eventually get to that level to be that.
Why do you hate
player.
him?
But right now he is not.
You cannot ask questions of him.
Yeah, sorry. But he does need help, and that's why I wanted Chase Young so bad. That's why I wanted somebody on that defensive line so bad because he does need help, and he hasn't got it, and he's not Max Crosby. Even though I love Aiden Hutchinson, I think he's going to be a great player for this team. But as of right now, he's not at that level. He wasn't. We did top 10 edge rushers last week. He wasn't on my list.
I saw that.
Yeah. He was not on my list.
How much did you get killed for
people, that? Booner threw a fit in the morning. Sam Flannel threw a fit. Flannel texted me yesterday. He said I can dunk on him for the Aiden Hutchinson thing. But I don't want to. I don't want to dunk. I wish he could have dunked on me. I wish Hutch went out there and had 3.5 sacks.
I don't think Flannel could have dunked on you anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. If he even got close, I would have followed the shit out of him.
That is true.
But let me tell you guys
put him down.
About Swiss Insurance. Football is here, and the season has been really fun, except for yesterday. But college football and professional football come in the fall, and so does Swiss Insurance. Swiss Insurance is the perfect time to shop for your auto and home insurance. Shop it like a pro with Swiss Insurance. They cover Woodward Sports Network, and they should be covering you too. As for Mark at Swiss Insurance today, at SwissINS.com, or call 248-800-4177. That's 248-800-4177. It's Swiss Insurance.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th.
Join now at any Metro Detroit location. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
Hey guys, tired of the same old Detroit sports merchandise? Go to woodwardsports.com. That's right, we got the whole lineup for you. Well, hey, maybe we'll switch that shirt, the Scared Not Stoked shirt. Maybe that thing will sell out today, I guess. I don't know. But hey, it's hoodie season. It's beanie season. Big Mike Gentry's got a hoodie on right now. We got the whole lineup for you. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, all of it. The beanies as well. Cover those ears up. It was 20 degrees this morning. Wednesday, I stood outside and it came in. It was 88. What is going on here? Protect your ears, everybody. It's freezing. WoodwardSports.com/shop. Get it in, the best in Detroit sports wearables. Keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Lindsey Hunter, Big Mike Gentry, Spencer Raxter as well. All of you in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Big M, Neal, what are your expectations for the number 1 pick? Goff has to be the same as the number 2 pick, Hutch, right? I mean, yeah, through his 3 fumbles, I did see, Goff still threw for like 330 and a couple tutties. Like, I did see moments where he was good.
Yeah.
I didn't see that same thing with Hutch yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, even through struggles, and you can attest to this, even when my guy Brock Purdy was struggling, so-called y'all said he was struggling, every game he still threw for over almost 300 yards, still saw flashes of greatness. So good players go through bad stretches. That's just the reality of it. I think Hutch is going through a bad stretch right now. I mean, it's a little longer than we would like, but I think he'll snap out of it. I think the team will snap out of it. Man, look. It happens. You're not as bad as your worst game, and you're not as good as your best game. Unlike some of our fans, you think that everything should be A1 from day one all the time. It doesn't happen that way in sports. It just doesn't happen that way. At the beginning of the season, what was everybody saying about Jalen Hurts at Philly? The beginning of the season, what everybody was saying.
He doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, man, Jalen he doesn't look the same like he looked last year.
I know, and they're 9-1. People were saying that in the face of them being like 5-1.
Right.
They're like, I just don't get the same feeling from the Eagles.
Right.
I did think that one was pretty funny. You know what I did want to touch on too, and you have it listed in here too, Spenny, about the Aaron Glenn situation. Now that I feel like we've calmed down a little, like we've gotten it out of our systems. I did want to discuss this because you know what the vibe I'm getting, and I think we got way ahead of ourselves, and I think even the Lions are ahead of what we expected, projected them to be. You know what this defense was counting on? Yet and still, through all of this, you know what this defense was counting on? And Spenny, you remember the opening day show? The Tigers opening day?
Yeah.
Javi's first
rookie
year.
Parlay.
We're counting on a 3-leg rookie parlay on defense with Jack Campbell and Brian Branch, where we saw now they're plugged in and they're going.
Yeah.
And Jack Campbell especially, day one in there. We fumbled the bag a little bit. We got out in front of our skis a little bit. We got a little too aggressive, a little too quickly. Because in professional sports, when you're counting on a rookie parlay to hit for you to be good/great, it's not realistic. It's not a winning proposition. It's not something you can expect to hit. It's just not, Lindsey. And defensively, what we've seen with these struggles and all the Aaron Glenn slander and everything like that, we've seen moments/stretches of inconsistency from some of the rookies. Is that fair? Am I allowed to say that?
That is fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Was that expected? Should that have been expected?
Yes. We talked about that.
I know. I tried to. Yeah.
Remember we talked about having rookies in any game plan or in any plan as far as starting or playing a significant role. You expect hiccups along the way from rookies. You just expect that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you would like your team to be good enough that those hiccups are not as noticeable as they would be if your team is bad, a la Jacksonville. Right?
Sure.
Because they're regretting, I guarantee they're regretting that number 1 pick right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because their team sucks, and it magnifies the fact that your quarterback isn't ready. And C.J. Strauss is looking like Dan Marino over there. Right? So it just magnifies what, the ups and downs that a rookie's going to have naturally.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Lucky Belafonte.
You don't understand what's going on if you thought the rebuild was over. And Lucky, that was something too that I probably should have done a better job of as we were going. But we were all drunk on the Kool-Aid, man. Like, we were letting the drinks flow. And because it is true. And that is something I have kind of discussed at times, maybe not as much as I should have. Lindsey, it's not. They are still in talent acquisition mode right now. They are.
Yeah, but you're always in talent acquisition mode.
I know, but I'm sorry. I phrased that poorly. They are still assembling the foundation of this team. They are.
Somewhat. I think the foundation is basically set. I think you keep trying to bring. I mean, you're always going to try to get talent. You're always going to try to improve your roster. But, man, I like where the Lions are. And this isn't a rebuild anymore. This isn't a rebuild anymore.
No, it's not a rebuild.
Right.
When you're going to win a division and
not
host a playoff game,
right.
you're not in a rebuild anymore. But they aren't a finished product either.
No. But I tell you what, and I'm going to say this right now. If this team the Lions have right now, if they were going to go win the Super Bowl, would that make them a finished product? Because you said they're not a finished product right now.
No, they're not.
If they were to go on a run and win the Super Bowl, would they be a finished product then?
Yes, because you won a Super Bowl. So obviously it was good enough.
So you can't really say one way or the other right now. You know they're a good team in building and going forward, right? They may get on a hot streak and go. You never know. That's why I just don't like. They need whatever. Every team needs something. Look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year. What are they crying about now? Huh? What are they crying about? Fucking nobody can catch a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, it's always going to be something. The Eagles. What are the Eagles crying about? We don't have a secondary.
That's wild to me, man.
Everybody's got something that they want to be better. And that's just the nature of the business.
Dayjuice says, nice acquisition in Donovan People-Jones, by the way. Dayjuice, why do you hate Michigan? Why? Why do you hate Michigan? You are not allowed to question players that went to Michigan. Did I do that right, Big Mike Gentry? You're a Michigan fan.
You know what? I'm so sick of cat shit. You fake-ass lawyer. You come on here every day talking that shit. You don't know nothing about sports. Get your ass home and get in a law book and go back in the basement and twirl on your keyboard.
What was the name you called them the other day?
What, besides cat shit?
Yeah. Dingleberry.
Dingleberry. Yeah. Go twist the dingleberries off your butthole. Oh, he gets on my last. Block him!
I'll put him in timeout.
Oh, he pisses me off with fake-ass lawyer takes. I'm sick of him, bro. I'm sorry. He gets on my nerve.
I don't know where to go from that one, Spen. I've been doing this a long time.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Been doing this a long time. Don't know where to go from that one, man.
What about this?
Get a Whopper Jr.?
See, I got these tiny hands.
Oh, God.
We can hear from Laporta.
Yeah. I do want to hear that, actually. Yeah, you proved that. We do have some sound from Sam Laporta about the game yesterday.
There's 3 of them, and they're all only like 10 seconds.
Okay.
So I'll just play them all.
Let them rip.
It's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, when you see the opportunity and you realize that you had it, and unfortunately you didn't capitalize on it, it stings a little bit. Every game is tough. There's great players on every team. It doesn't matter the record. It doesn't matter if you're playing on Thursday, Sunday, Monday. You can really throw all those things out the window. If you don't show up, be really detail-oriented and give your best effort, then you're not going to have a chance. Coming down the home stretch, we're looking to play our best football in December coming up. And of course, a lot more division opponents as well. We got Minnesota twice still, Chicago again. So we're looking forward to those opportunities. We just got to capitalize on it.
And that was Sam Laporta. And look, he's not wrong. They do drive Mercedes, as we said too, and they lost a division game. First time since 2022.
Laporta's
2021 since they lost
going to have to
division
grow
game.
some facial hair to be one of the elite type.
Maybe grow it in longer too, like Kittle.
Yeah, he got to get that, that bushy look a little bit. The top ones have that bushy look. Yeah, I consider him one of the top ones. You got to get that look.
WoodwardSports.com chat through Peaceful Tim. They aren't built to win the Super Bowl yet. We can't even beat the Packers.
Oh, my goodness,
in our
man.
house. Niners lost to the Vikings. Obviously, it's a tough division, right? Packers got to win over the Lions. Vikings got to win over the 49ers.
Right.
This is obviously the toughest division in football.
Dude, I just people talk. Who did the Eagles lose to? They're one and only loss. Who did they lose to? I don't remember.
I don't either. Anybody remember off the top
Wasn't it the Jets?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Well, obviously the Eagles aren't built to beat the Jets.
See what I'm saying? What? Oh my!
Why does everybody just want everything to be this linear straight line? Or not even want it. Like we all want it. Why do you expect it to be this?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I don't know either. But there are some other things I do want to get into. But first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness. We are live at the Planet Fitness Studios. I was just there about an hour and a half ago, getting it in as we always do.
Back day.
Back day.
Mm-hmm.
What's a back day?
Pull downs, rows.
Why?
Because wide back.
Yeah.
Chicks dig wide backs.
Okay. Planet Fitness, you can get a wide back if you want to do that. $1 down, $10 a month. Access to your home club. You want to be a baller, shot caller? Black card, $24.99 a month. Boom. It's Black Friday. Get a black card for Planet Fitness. It all fits rather nicely. You can pull in the parking lot and join there. There's over 50 of them in Metro Detroit. Or log on that computer right now. You feel like you've been eating a little too much over the holidays. Maybe you want to get right a little bit. PlanetFitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Rock wall?
No rock walls.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, two of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder.
Savor the heart of home at Big Boy with our all-new down-home comfort dishes. Feast on home-style goodness with our Southern Comfort Chicken Bowl, veal parmigiana, and apple pie hotcakes. The down-home delight doesn't stop there. Potato pancakes are back. Dive into the richness of our perfectly crafted potatoes with our classic potato pancakes and our stuffed potato pancakes. Top off your meal with our new gingerbread shake, a seamless blend of creamy vanilla and sweet gingerbread flavors. Nothing beats the comforting taste of down-home cooking. Enjoy every bite, only at Big Boy.
Equipment Co., official equipment provider of Woodward Sports, Michigan grown and family owned. Bad boy mowers, tractors, steel handhelds, and even weed whippers, Liberty trailers, Generac generators, Snow X plows, and salters. Outdoor Equipment Co. has it all. Buy it, rent it, 0% financing, delivery to your doorstep. OutdoorEquipCo.com for everything you need, your power equipment playground.
Pulling up on the second hour of the show, getting into it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, NBA champion Lindsey Hunter, Big Mike Gentry, Spencer Raxter as well. All of you in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel, the Big D Energy podcast. Leave it a 5-star if you'd be so kind. Spenny asked a question on the show sheet, and I was reminded because Ken says it right here in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. We are the 2022 Vikings. That's his words. Spenny asked the question.
Who said that?
No, he just asked a question. Ken in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Spenny, are we the Vikings, 2022 Vikings?
I don't think we're that much of a fraud, but...
So you think this team's fraudulent? That's what you're saying?
Slightly, yeah.
Spitty, just because they have like areas of concern.
I know. I don't think it's that bad. Like I said,
I told y'all last year the Vikings were complete frauds.
they were. They're not that. The Lions are not that. The Lions
and they won 13 games last year, didn't they?
The Vikings were complete frauds for sure.
I knew it for all along. I was like, dude, they're frauds. They're not that good. I knew it.
But I think it's closer than people want to say.
You sound like Tad, man. Mr. Right.
Like I said, I still think they're going to win the division. They're getting in the playoffs, possibly win a playoff game. If they play, like I said, if they play like they have the past 3 weeks, they're not going to. They need to pressure the quarterback. And that's what the two things you can't do if you want to win football games is turn the ball over and not sack the quarterback. And that's what they've done. So it's tough to win football games doing that.
I think what we're going to see their next game in New Orleans, and I think a guy like Penei Sewell will step to the forefront and demand this. You are going to see them go back to the basics in what they do offensively. This team has over 1,500 rushing yards this year. That's why they are not the Minnesota Vikings.
That's why,
that's why they are not.
They couldn't do it the past two games.
Got behind.
Because they get behind. If you turn the ball over, you can't do that. If you're down 21-6, you can't do what this team was built to do, what this team does best, which is run the ball and do play action. You can't do that when you're down 2 scores in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think you're going to see them get back to that. I do.
Who's the quarterback for the Saints?
Derek Carr, Jameis Winston, whoever.
That perfect medicine.
Yeah.
But again, though, road game,
No.
Road game, team that's challenging for their division.
I'm not saying it's an easy win, but it's a good recipe for one.
I was looking at it because I was curious about 1,500 rushing yards already. I think Sewell will, in team meetings, will stand up and say that. Said we gotta get back to basics on here, dude. And that is why they are not the Vikings of last year.
Right.
Because through all that, they still have that in their back pocket.
Right.
Have we heard anything too? As Booner talked about like the Jonah Jackson deal, like is he in witness protection?
I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully he'll be back.
And all that kind of puts me back to this, by the way. And I know it's not the time and it's not the place, but I'm doing it anyway because it's a holiday weekend, like a holiday Friday.
Right.
What do you do with Jonah Jackson, whose rookie deal expires this year, who clearly is very good, who clearly his presence on this team really improves this team, but clearly has injury concerns all the time? What do you do? Because he ain't going to be cheap. He's $3 million a year now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? Lindsey, for maybe the first time ever in the history of my career of doing this for a living, I don't know. I don't have a take. I legit do not know what you do with Jonah Jackson.
How valuable do you think he is?
I think he's extremely valuable.
Pay the man.
But he's never playing.
He can't stay healthy.
Yeah. It's wild.
It's a decision you got to make, buddy.
And I'm glad I don't have to make this
I don't
one.
want another big V contract.
And that's it. Obviously. So you're passing then, Spenny?
So you're gonna have to pay
You're
him.
gonna put Colby Sorsdahl over there?
You have to pay him. You're gonna pay golf.
Oh, I'm paying him before I pay golf. I'm not paying golf. I'm back
So
on
next
that
year's
train.
the last year?
Yes. Yes.
You're not paying golf.
And you're gonna hand it over to Hendon Hooker.
Yes.
That's your plan.
Yes. And unless it's $30 million a year.
Dude, he's making that now.
Exactly. I'm back on. Spidey's back. Took us around and all back, baby.
There's no way you can. Golf is not getting $30 million a year.
Well, that's what he's worth.
Hendon Hooker. The rest of the rookie deals of Hutch and Sewell.
Yep, those are all coming down to the end pretty soon. So
And you're gonna
I don't want golf to be Scott Mitchell 2.0. So
you're gonna step to the roulette wheel and bet it all on Hendon Hooker.
Yeah. or whoever they feel comfortable with, but not Jared Goff. Because you can't keep that offensive line together and keep Amon-Ra St. Brown and keep, like, you're going to have a Colby Sorsdale in there if you're paying Goff $45 million a year. And we saw how
45. That's Daniel Jones's money.
Yeah, I'd rather shoot myself in the face than pay Goff $50 million a year.
See, I'd rather shoot myself in the face than say, here you go, Hendon Hooker. Everything rides on you.
I'm good with it. At least it's cheap.
Give me all the third-round quarterback picks that ever did it.
Put more pieces around him. Jared Goff hasn't done it.
Man's playing the Super Bowl in this league.
What were his stats?
He's going to win a division again this year.
What were his stats in that playoff run? He didn't throw a touchdown.
Okay.
He got carried to that Super Bowl. Got carried to that Super Bowl.
Whew. Hendon Hooker.
Yes.
Okay.
Hendon Hooker can do what Jared Goff did last week, and the week before that. And he cost you a 10th.
Yeah? Would he be a top 5 QBR over the course of the 2 seasons he's been here?
Not?
Also, QBR does mean something.
No, it's kind of like whip in baseball. It's not the end all be all, but it's it's probably the best overall metric.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because there's one guy on there that gets no respect. He's by far the best QBR quarterback in the NFL right now.
Oh, when was he drafted, Lindsey?
Dead last.
Oh, yeah, but no, he can't be good. And you can't put good pieces around him because he's getting paid, the smallest contract in the NFL because he's the last pick of the draft.
Yes.
Oh, so you can't afford to trade for Christian McCaffrey, trade for Trent Williams.
Yeah.
Have 2 great receivers.
Yep.
Oh, go get a Chase Young to add to the best defensive line in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Matt says calling Hooker a third-round pick is disingenuous. Would have been at least an early second without the injury. Oh, you mean the torn ACL?
He would have been a first-round pick without the. He would have won the Heisman
without the torn ACL.
Pick. Yeah.
Okay.
What is a torn ACL? Is that a death sentence now? Or
well, when you're pushing 30.
2009.
He's not pushing 30.
He's not pushing 30. Are we back in 2009? 25, I think. 24 or 25.
Closer to 30 than 20?
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
God. He's going to be the same age that Michael Penix is. And
He's 25.
Is supposed to be a top 10 pick.
He is.
He has
Michael
2
Penix
of the same
will be a
injuries.
top 10
That's
pick.
worse. So.
Somebody said he still moves better than Goff with one ACL.
It's facts.
Okay, man. We'll see. Well, I kind of want that because I want to see how that would work out.
Me too.
Actually, I don't. I don't want to see that.
I'm not paying Jared Goff. I'm not doing it. Can't do it.
Then what's your move? You're going to put a 28-year-old rookie.
Yeah.
He's not
20. He will be then.
Yo.
Because you got Goff again next year. At the value rate of $30 million.
Guys are playing until their 40s now.
Who?
Guys.
Who?
Tom Brady did it.
They always go to the unicorn, right?
Hey,
Russell Wilson's almost 40.
Russell Wilson will be close to 40.
Aaron Rodgers is almost 42.
Aaron Rodgers will be back in 2 weeks.
40.
He'll be back in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
He said he's coming back.
He's a very honest, genuine person.
Yes, he went up to the mountains and he did those
peyote.
Yep.
That stuff. Ayahuasca.
Peyote treatments.
Yeah.
He's back. You can't argue with the medicine, brother. The medicine works.
I did a mushroom gummy yesterday.
On Thanksgiving?
Yeah. It was after. I ate it after dinner, so it took a while to kick in because you got the whole Thanksgiving dinner that has to digest first.
Somebody said he's going to be out after one play if he comes back. No, he's not. Jerry Rice came back with a torn ACL and came
Adrian
back.
Peterson won an MVP after like 6 months.
Yes.
When he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Was he a 27, 28-year-old rookie?
Yes, he was.
He was a 28-year-old rookie.
Yeah,
no,
and
he
never
wasn't a
played in the
rookie.
league.
But
Because that's what Hendon Hooker's going to be.
Old.
He's going to be that.
He won't be a rookie. He'll be a guy that hasn't started in the NFL. He won't be a rookie. He'll be sitting behind and learning. Is that not good? Does that not help a quarterback's development anymore? I know we just want to throw guys in there and make them go immediately.
No, because that's what you're going to do under your plan. You're going to send them out there with Hutchinson and Sewell and all the rookie deals coming in. You're going to say, all right, go. You're 27. Start.
Is that
go.
Not
Be a
what
rookie.
you do?
Go.
Is
I
that not
expect
what you do?
Coming off
Having a guy
division
sit there does
championships.
nothing. Having a
You
guy
have
sit
you have
there
a
behind
division
your
championship
Lord and
team.
Savior God
Maybe
doesn't
with
do
the
a playoff win, that competes for a conference championship, you're going to say, all right, 27-year-old rookie, go. Take this franchise to the Super Bowl. Because the division championship and all that stuff, you're going to put us over the top.
Is that not what happens in the NFL? Is that not what happens in the NFL?
What 27-year-old rookie has come in there and taken a team to the Super Bowl?
Stop saying rookie.
You're a rookie if you never played, Spenny. I'm sorry. That's the rules. If you never played, you're a rookie.
You're still in the league. He's been there sitting
You're
behind
a rookie if you never played.
Is that not important? Does that not factor in at all? Sitting behind, learning, that doesn't work.
Okay, are you not a rookie if you never played?
No.
You're not
a rookie your first
You
year
gotta
in the
play
league.
to not be a rookie.
No, you don't.
Is Jordan Love a rookie?
God.
Is Jordan Love a rookie?
No, because he played. He's playing now.
Yeah, now he's a rookie.
He's played now, Lindsey.
Is this Jordan Love's rookie year?
Is he 20? Is he 28 coming off an ACL?
That's not the question, man.
That's what it is, Lindsey.
But Neal, is he a rookie?
It's not an equivalent. It's not.
How is it not an equivalent?
Because it's not an equivalent. Because that man was in the league for 5 years. 5 years.
Jordan Love
not
is
coming off an
25
ACL.
right now.
Yes, he is. And he was around for 5 years. And he played, Spenny.
Is he a rookie?
He
though?
played.
How
No,
many
because
games
he
did
played
play?
before.
Oh, so one game? That's all
He's
you need?
played. He's played before.
You're not a rookie. You're not a rookie.
And they're not saying, here, go take us to the Super Bowl. Here, this mercurial offensive tackle we have, and our defensive end that we think is so great, and all these guys, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, a Hall of Fame wide receiver. Here's the keys. Go take us to the promised land. Spenny, that's absurd, dude.
How is that
absurd.
That's what
It's
fucking
absurd to say,
happens.
Hendon
That's what
Hooker,
fucking happens
here,
in the
take a
NFL.
Hall of Fame receiver to the Super Bowl. Here's the keys.
Would you
Go.
rather him work with
Go.
nothing? Would you rather than put in a rookie fresh off the draft, has nothing, and then throw him in and say, go lead our team? Would you rather that? No,
I wouldn't do any of that. I would give it to the guy that has played in a Super Bowl, Spenny.
That is the best situation
That is stupid,
possible.
dude.
If you have
Hendon
a Hall of Fame
Hooker
receiver,
here.
if you have a great
Here,
offensive line.
we just won a division. Maybe we just won a playoff game. Here, Hendon Hooker. Now take us the rest of the way.
Yes, that's what happens.
You've never played in your life before in the National
That's
Football
what you
League.
do in the
But
NFL.
here.
But you trust every single Brad Holmes draft pick other than this one. This is the one that he didn't get right.
Because this is the
he got
one
wrong.
where it's never worked in the history of football.
What?
Where you take a third.
What?
Where did you take a third-round quarterback who had an ACL injury that never played, that had a team that just won a division, and you said, "Here, go, take us to the Super Bowl"? When has that ever
Patrick
happened?
Mahomes took over for
When?
Alex Smith. That's worked out pretty well.
When? The
Patrick
number
Mahomes
one
took over
overall
for
pick?
Alex Smith after they were consistently winning 11 games a year.
A first-round
and
pick
he took over
that
and
they
made
traded
things
for,
happen.
that didn't have an ACL, that wasn't pushing 30?
You're acting like ACL injury is a death sentence.
No, you're acting like you can just take a third-round pick and say, "Here, go. You've never played.
So you don't
now
trust
take this
Brad
team to a
Holmes'
Super Bowl."
evaluation of-
I don't trust Hendon Hooker. No, I don't. Sorry.
Well, just say you
Sorry.
don't trust Hendon Hooker.
I don't.
Yeah, but if it was anybody else, if it was another quarterback.
Yeah, Russell Wilson did it. Hasselbeck was pretty good. Russell Wilson was the third-round pick. That Seahawks team was winning
Super
divisions.
Bowl.
They win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they
And guess
did,
what?
right?
Guess what?
Yeah. Guess what? He wasn't 28 as a rookie. And guess what? He wasn't coming off a torn ACL.
Neal,
Click all you want, Spenny. You can't refute the statement. You can't. Type all you want. Hurry, look, hurry,
Russell Wilson
hurry,
was
hurry.
25 his rookie season.
Hurry.
Russell Wilson was 25 his rookie season.
Same as Hendon Hooker.
Yeah. Is that crazy? And he took over for a team that was winning divisions, that was going in the playoffs. And what did he do? He took them to the Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl.
Won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Coming off the ACL, not having practiced his entire first year. Same setup. Not the same setup, Spenny. Not the same setup.
So I'm not saying put him in right now without being healthy. You obviously wait for him to get healthy. Like what? Are you saying an ACL injury is that devastating for a quarterback that they'll never be good?
It's devastating if it costs you an entire year of practice
No, it
and being in the
doesn't.
system. Yes, it does, Spenny.
How? It's the same exact thing of if they
He's
drafted him
never
this year
taken a
and he
snap
was
in an
healthy.
NFL practice. And in 12 months, 18 months from now, you're going to say, "Hey, take us to the Super Bowl"?
Yes.
That's absurd.
How is that
It's absurd.
That's what you do. It's the same situation as bringing in a new quarterback. It's the same exact thing.
No, it's absurd, Spenny. It's absurd, dude.
I don't know, guys. It worked out for us, though.
Did it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. We missed the... Premier Pet Supplies.
Premier Pet Supply.
Hey, we may disagree on rookie quarterbacks,
but
but when it comes to cat food, we're in
When it comes
lockstep.
to cat food, the
Premier
feed Brandon
Pet
cat
Supply.
shit.
Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, 13 Metro Detroit locations, over 60 brands of food, and lowest prices in curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best at www.premierpetsupply.com. There we go.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, two of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions show. Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Glorious! Just in time for football, Glorious Cannabis is dropping a new ice water pre-roll. It's got bubble hash infused in it called Honolulu Blue. It smells so good. It's like the whiff of the first playoff win in 31 years. Unless they play like they did yesterday. It's a gassy, aggressive strain in honor of Detroit football. If you haven't had one of these ice water pre-rolls, you are missing out. So smooth. Find them at Dispo Dispensary for 25% off. Check us out online at gloriouscanna.com.
Keeping it pushing, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Lindsey, Hunter, Spencer, Raxter, Big Mike Gentry here with you. All of you in the woodwardsports.com chat thread. LFG, this good cop, bad cop, fake shtick is entertaining. Ain't nothing fake about it,
Nothing
man.
fake about it. Who said
that?
LFG said
That is one thing I will never fake. I'll never fake a tape.
Yeah, me
unless
neither,
it's
man.
like obvious
We don't do
that I'm
that,
joking. But
This is not that show. We don't do that.
we don't do that.
Maybe other shows do.
And we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going
We
to
gave
happen.
you the disclaimer.
When I was drunk and I was texting, I was mad.
Yeah,
I can tell.
Those drunk texts were coming in. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, it's going to be explosive tomorrow.
No doubt.
Explosive.
Oh, by the way, this weekend is Michigan-Ohio State.
Uh-oh.
BMG.
Is Harbaugh coaching?
He will not be.
Uh-oh.
BMG, the resident Michigan slap here on the show.
Yes.
Where you at?
I'm ready, man.
Are you as ready as you were 3 weeks ago?
No, I wouldn't say that because the offense has obviously been struggling the past 2 games, and then even the defense struggled a little bit against Maryland in the second half. So I'm still confident we're going to go in there and we're going to win the game, but I wouldn't say as confident as I was 3 weeks ago.
Okay. What do you got on it, Lindsey?
I still don't even know who the quarterback for Ohio State is.
Kyle McCord.
Yep.
He was teammates with Marvin Harrison in high school, I'm pretty sure.
They have a good connection, though. Marvin Harrison is that guy. I told you.
Well, thanks for that groundbreaking assessment there.
No,
Lindsey.
because you didn't want to give him credit. You were like, what has he done, Lindsey? I haven't seen anything. Remember early on in the season?
When he had 26 yards against Notre Dame? I do remember that.
To be fair, he did put him in his Heisman ballot, I'm pretty sure. Didn't you?
Yeah. I did 2 weeks ago. I didn't this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you put in your Heisman ballot? You
His Woodward Sports.
My Woodward Sports Heisman ballot.
Hey,
yeah.
hey.
Absolutely. Do we have that spending?
Best receiver, best receiver in the country, man.
Oh, I think without a doubt.
For sure.
Best receiver in the country.
Yeah, I got it
That guy
right here.
from LSU is pretty good, too.
Thank you.
The wide receiver from LSU is pretty good.
Oh, yeah, he's good, but
Crazy.
he's not that guy.
Crazy how that works, Neal.
Yeah, yeah. Malik Neighbors. I put him on the list.
Just so you know, I have not seen this list.
Yeah, this my nothing really changed. Jaden Daniels came out and balled out again.
6 touchdowns. or 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, he ran for 2 more.
Is
too.
JJ still leading the Heisman?
JJ's just off my list. You know what's really weird about that too? In the last 2 weeks, Jaden Daniels has like almost 1,000 yards passing and like all these touches. Basically, in the last 2 weeks, Jaden Daniels done more than JJ McCarthy did all season in these last 2 weeks. But no, he just missed the list. I think for me too, Michael Penix, for the same reason that I kind of yanked Marvin Harrison out there and put Malik Neighbors in there, Michael Penix has had too many of those games this year too. Like with the Arizona State, you know what I'm saying? Like those 200-yard, no-tutty games. And, they've been getting by. But, I believe that Washington's kind of the Minnesota Vikings of college football.
Frauds.
And yes, they got by Oregon. I don't think they'll get by Oregon again. And I've seen Bo Nix be really super impactful. I think Jaden Daniels is far and away the best player in college football.
I'm not a Bo Nix fan, man. Bo Nix is 27.
Yeah, I think he's 28. No, but and then at the end there, I mean, I know it's toxic to say this, and people are going to kill me on it, but like Caleb Williams is still having a pretty good football season.
Dude, Caleb Williams is the best player in college football. He's going to go number 1 in the draft.
Yeah, your best NFL prospect in college football.
Yes. And that's what I consider the best player.
And I think Jaden Daniels is the best college football player in America. He's so good, he's got Malik Neighbors inside the top 5.
And Jaden Daniels came from Arizona State, I think. Was he at Arizona State first?
I get him all
when
confused now.
Herm Edwards was there?
Jaden Daniels? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he was there with Herm Edwards, I remember. I remember when he was young.
Herm Edwards. Why does that guy keep falling up all the time? Why is everybody so big on what Herm Edwards has to say?
He's a good guy, man. Don't do Herm like that. You play to win the game.
Yeah, well, how come he never wins the game?
Because he doesn't have the right people. He doesn't have the right...
Well, who's responsible for getting the people?
Whoever is over his head.
In college?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway...
Do Herm like that. Play to win the game.
I know.
I like Herm. I'm a Herm guy.
Me too. I'm a Herm guy. Yeah. Sourpuss over here has the rain on Herm's parade.
He's just a hater.
Why is he back in the media?
Because he's good.
I think he's back at ESPN. Right?
Yeah, why though?
Because he's good. We like
because he got fired from Arizona State, right?
Oh,
yes, he was not good at Arizona State.
No, they were sabotaging him. You heard all the reports.
I don't know about all that.
Anyway,
they did. I do remember those reports, but also he just wasn't good.
Well, he couldn't be good when you had internal sabotage going on. You had your own assistant coaches selling your game plan to the other teams. How can you be good? We see how impactful getting the game plans are. We see that from someone up here, right?
Peaceful Tim, Herm never hit send on a bad text. Never.
That's true.
Flannel Sam, it's not toxic to say Caleb Williams has been good. USC defense has let Caleb Williams down all year. And we were on that one on here.
Yes.
The first week of the season on the get right. San Jose State's 1,000,000% get right because they'll run the ball on them. They ran for 200 yards. Everybody should have known that at the time. But they didn't. But they learned. They absolutely earned. Paul Thomas, ASU totally screwed him over. Wasn't right.
See?
Okay.
People know.
They owed him for sure.
The people know.
I remember that.
Wasn't right what they did to Herm.
Jesse Adams. Fun fact, Neal, can you tell me why JJ's completion percentage has gone down 15% since Stallion's firing? It's interesting. For the record, I did not say that. Jesse Adams in the chat said that. Although it doesn't matter who said it, it's still true.
Facts are facts.
You think JJ even... Well... I was going to say if he even leaves, but I think Harbaugh's gone after this year.
We're going to talk about that when we come back. I want to give it a whole segment because I want to talk about what's on the line. I want to get Spenny's opinion on it. I want to get Lindsey's opinion on it. I want to get your opinion on it too in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. And this isn't an opinion. This is fact. Hamlin Pub, everybody. 7 locations in Metro Detroit. It's the pub where everybody's a regular. And they got it all lined up for you. The game day specials. Every NFL game. You can go there this afternoon because there'll be an NFL game. Yes, it'll be on Prime. Yes, the Jets are playing in it. By the way, fun fact, New York teams in primetime national TV games, 4-34 in their last 38, the Giants and the Jets. If you want that out there, it's out there. But still, hey, go ahead. Planet Fitness, too, they're great. But so is Hamlin Pub. They're great also. The game day specials, half-off pizza Thursdays, all the drinks, everything. Go to HamlinPubs.com. Find out which location works best for you. See you out there. Hamlin Pub, where everybody's a regular.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th.
Join now at any Metro Detroit location. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, two of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune in to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder.
We've just received word. The world's cannabis supply has vanished. The public is outraged and has taken to the streets in response to this tragedy. The individual responsible acted alone, and we can only hope they will make things right soon.
Neal Ruhl here for Feldman Automotive Groups. That's right, 18 locations in the Metro Detroit area. Nobody is as refined in the car selling process as in Feldman Automotive. You already know what it is. We're out there every other Monday at the Feldman Chevrolet of Novi. Out there, not this Monday, but the following Monday, correct?
Yes.
I think that's what it is. I'll be back for that one. I'll be back out there as a matter of fact because you guys know what it is. The Feldman Advantage. That's what it is. They made car buying so easy, even Sam Flannel could do it. Again, 18 locations. There's a Feldman Automotive Group dealer near you. It's Feldman Automotive. Keeping it pushing here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. I wanted to get into the nuts and bolts of this Michigan-Ohio State Saturday, and through everything, you know, the Lions stuff. I feel like it's really gotten pushed to the back
what's
burner.
What's going on over there?
You all right, Mike Gentry?
Yeah, shit is falling apart over here.
Okay.
Soft hands couldn't hold it.
Tiny hands.
Tiny hands.
Tiny soft hands.
They were calling him Cotton Hands Gentry.
That's his new
they're
name.
So soft.
My hands are soft.
Is that what it is? Soft mitts.
You ever
Soft
shook
mitts.
his hands?
No. Are they small?
They're soft.
They are.
Dude, shake his hands.
All right, we'll do it after the show.
No.
on.
I want to see him now.
No,
No.
come do it.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike, do it now.
Oh,
Come on.
you get up and come shake my hand.
I'm all wired up here, man.
Oh, wow, Mike.
Come shake my hand.
You're shy of your soft hands
I don't
now?
like to do this.
Yes.
Mike, the world knows we call you Cotton Hands.
I
I have him in my phone as Mike Cotton Hands
Yeah.
Gentry.
I don't like to
He
do
still
this.
answers every time, so it doesn't matter. Maybe it brings.
Mike, come shake
My
hand.
name's on the show. You come over here and shake my hand.
Yeah.
You're sitting in Jeff Iafrady's seat.
You come over here and shake my hand.
Turn his damn fan off.
They are soft, man.
Actually, Neal's hands. Neal has some soft hands too.
They are like especially down here at the bottom of the hand, like it's very pillowy.
It's a pillowy. Dude, I shook
Cotton is the exact vibe.
Dude, I shook his hand. I was like, what the
It's weird.
I had to snatch my hands away. I was like, oh, God, what is that?
Here we go. Uper hates Ohio State. Ohio State will have the refs paid off. Okay, here we go with that stuff. No, I do just want to discuss a little bit because I think BMG is a good representation of where Michigan fans are at. I think, I think the drink's lost some of its strength a little bit as far as Michigan goes. And Brandon Katzbot says Michigan's stronger in the trenches. And you know what? I would agree with that because I would say hat on hat, Michigan's a tougher football team than them.
Yeah, and this is the year we were saying this is the year for Michigan to win a national championship. all this outside interference that's going on
No,
right
it's
now.
not outside. It's inside created.
Well,
I'm tired of that narrative right there,
well,
dude.
I'm not saying it wasn't inside created. I'm
Right.
just saying it's outside of the realm of football.
Correct.
This has nothing to do with football. But this was the year for them to win the national championship, I thought. I'm like, this is the year. They have the team.
You still feel that way?
I'm not. No, I don't think they're. I think all these things that have happened affected them, and it's impossible for it not to.
And that, Lindsey, that's where I wanted to go with it. I, honest to God, in my heart, I still think they will beat Ohio State.
Yeah, I think they'll beat Ohio State, but I don't think if get to the college playoffs and they match up with one of those SEC teams.
I don't think they can beat them. I agree with you.
Yeah, I think it's curtains.
But still, through all of that, because I see this in here too. Ryan Day's done if he loses tomorrow, and I look at it from the flip side of the coin to where if I'm a Michigan fan, now Harbaugh. He won't be coaching in the game, but Harbaugh's teams will be 2-6 against Ohio State. Depending on what happens, there's still a path for them to lose and still get into the playoff.
Yeah.
There's still a path.
There is. Oregon would have to lose. Because
Florida State's out. They're going to keep Florida State out.
Georgia would have to beat Alabama, and Washington would have to beat Oregon. Because I think a one-loss Oregon team gets in before a one-loss Michigan or one-loss Ohio State. Same with Washington.
Yeah, see, I still think they're going to take Michigan because the conference is falling apart.
Oregon deserves it, though. Man.
I know, but see, this is where that ancillary stuff comes in because what happens to the money if a Pac-12 team gets in there? Washington State and Oregon State get to keep it all.
Does Pac-12, they have a championship game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not. Who doesn't have a championship? Is it Big 12 or?
I can't remember how.
Yeah.
No, the Big 12 has one. I don't remember. Anyway, here's the moral of the story. There's still a path, but regardless of that, it's just if Michigan loses, this game is very, very big for Michigan as well. If they lose, here's what you are. Harbaugh coach teams are 2-6 against Ohio State. Your coach was suspended for as many games as he coached in. He was suspended twice in the same season. We have never seen that before. If you think there's turmoil now, and you think there's outside noise now, what if they lose that game tomorrow? You know nationally, right or wrong, I don't care what you guys put in the chat, you know if they lose tomorrow, what happens nationally?
As Spencer would say, burn it down.
Burn it down.
That's what's the vibes are going to be like if they lose that game tomorrow, especially after everything that's gone on.
And looking the way that us Lions fans reacted after yesterday, what will it be like on Saturday? Because this is what you were promised, right? Yeah. I feel like the thing with the Lions game that played yesterday, it was Thanksgiving, and we were all there, and we were all watching, and it was like going to be our moment, our triumphant moment. We felt like we had that taken away. If that happens to you twice in a weekend, oh my God, man.
Cat Shit said the scandal has made Michigan stronger.
Disagree 100%.
Yeah, cheating has made them stronger.
Even as a Michigan fan, you can't
Cat,
say
that
after the last
proves to
2
me
games.
right there you are not a damn lawyer.
Sherrod Moore, he's
you
not
are
a
a
play
fake
caller.
lawyer. No, fake lawyer. Fake lawyer. Fake lawyer.
14 Grit says, Spenny, you should hate MSU more given how unwatchable they are. They are terrible. They're a terrible team.
Michigan State?
Yeah. But fuck Michigan. I hate Michigan.
Jesse Adams. Here's one. Do Ryan and Braylon delete their tweets if Michigan takes that L? Do you think Michigan fans are ready for the whole college football world to dance on their grave? They probably won't be in on Monday. Holiday, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. They
Me
probably.
and Flannel are going to be on the desk again.
Remember that?
I do. That was my only time on the bottom line.
Oh, you know what? We did the Heisman belt. We didn't play the video.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
We'll retroactively put that one out. But Jesse, that's my point. Like this game, this is going to be multiple with Michigan. Because if you win this game, you're supposed to. You're a 3.5-point favorite. And yes, guys, when there's expectations, that's the way that it works. When it's national championship or bust, that's the way that it works.
Yeah, but we talked about this. Do they really? Because I don't hear Michigan fans really talk. BMT, you never talk about national championship. You just talk about winning the Big Ten.
No, I've said that I believe that they're going to win the national championship this year. I've said it on here.
If they don't, it's a failure, right?
Yeah. At this point, yes. And even with all the outside noise leading up to that, before that happened, that was the same mentality that you had, that it was national championship or bust. So nothing's changed. It doesn't matter. You still got to go in there and you still have to show up. You were supposed to beat Ohio State. You got to beat them, and you got to keep it moving.
Yeah, I do think that there's still
Gentry standing on business.
Yeah, but again, I still think at the end of the day there is a path, even if they lose that game, to still get into the playoff. Because and if you're the committee, you know exactly what you want. You want Bama to beat Georgia, because really, how are you going to keep Georgia out of the playoff when you can't?
No,
you can't. When you've won like 46 of your last 47 games, and you're undefeated coming in, and you got to win the SEC and then win the SEC championship game. Like, at what point? You know what I'm saying?
You can't keep Georgia.
You can't keep them out. And then it's very simple. If Bama wins, you put Bama in there and you put them at number 1 or whatever you got to do. You're going to have Bama play Ohio State, or you're going to have Bama play Michigan and Georgia play Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
That's the way you're going to do it.
Boy, you know how much money that Final Four would make?
See, I'm making a whole lot of sense now, right? Like the guy that was in here, like, that's a clown take, Neal.
The Pac-12 winners getting in.
Huh?
Spenny.
You can't keep out the Pac-12.
What are you going to do with the money?
That's fair, but you can't keep them out.
What are you going to do with the money? I just told you how.
Bring it over.
Spinny.
I got some tax issues.
Look at the 4 teams that he just said, though.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be the best for college football ratings-wise, for sure. But, like, if it's undefeated Washington or a one-loss Oregon that wins the Pac-12, you can't keep them out.
If it's a one-loss SEC team and a one-loss Oregon, who do you think getting in?
I think the Pac-12 champion with one loss would get in.
Okay.
Over the loser of tomorrow?
Over the loser of SEC and the loser of, well, see, that's the question you have. I think the Pac-12 guy gets in, but it's going to be between the one-loss loser of the SEC championship game and the one-loss loser of Michigan versus Ohio State.
Well, you know that's going to be SEC team.
Yeah.
They're clamoring for Alabama to be back in. They're doing everything in their power. Every week I look, Alabama's climbing back up the power
Jalen
rankings.
Milroe he's looked pretty fucking good.
To be fair, they have looked very good. So
Jalen Milroe's looked nice. Like,
you got that video?
Yes, I did.
Never forget Ryan Ermanni, everybody.
It was the second touchdown to Roman Wilson in the corner of the end zone. That was a frickin' pro throw. I mean, I think. Look, I'll just say it.
Heisman.
Well, he definitely will be in New York for the Heisman. I think he's going to be the number 1 player selected in the NFL draft, unless it's like a Marvin Harrison kind of thing. The way he can beat you with his head, the way he can beat you with his legs, the way he can beat you with his arm. J.J. McCarthy. Now, I've said a lot of outlandish things on the air, and I'm willing to take the incoming all you want. Feel free. Fine. I am willing to take it. J.J. McCarthy is going to be the first quarterback taken in the draft.
Just never forget. Never forget.
That was the worst. Oh, come on, Ryan.
It's a tough one.
Ryan. Come on, Ryan. We love you, buddy.
I love Ryan.
Yeah, we love him.
We all do.
But this is what my grandma used to say when people said, like, things that she was like, you know, if she felt sorry for him, she would say, bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
And bless your heart if you get your hair cut at Lady Jane's.
Yeah, you're not gonna need it because you're gonna be looking good enough to bless anybody around the streets. You know what I'm saying? Lady Jane's, come into Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience. Register to win a trip of your dreams and all expenses paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament. That's right, no expenses spared for you and 5 of your best buds. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament for you and 5 of your best buds. That's right, college basketball's most elite event. You and your 5 best friends just get to any Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically register to win the trip of your dreams. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
When buying or selling real estate, flexibility and control over the sales process is key. Sellers, how would you like the freedom of canceling your listing agreement at any time for any reason with no penalty? That is exactly what Mark White & Associates offers. It's called the Minute-by-Minute Listing Agreement by Mark White & Associates. Looking to buy or sell real estate, visit markwhitesells.com or call 248-290-8242. markwhitesells.com, where flexibility meets success.
Final segment of the show, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Lindsey, Hunter, Spencer Raxter, Big Mike Gentry, all of you in the woodwardsports.com chat thread, Ryan Ermanni's video, all of it. You know, that video, we must protect that video at all costs. To the point where if this building were on fire and we were standing outside on Woodward and it popped in my head, oh my God, we have to go save that video, I would run back in this burning building and save that computer drive to preserve that video. If I had to choose between one of my children and that hard drive, I can't tell you what I would say now because I'm not in the moment. I'll just leave it at that. That's one of those things where you can talk about, prepare for, all that stuff, but you can't ever with 100% accuracy say what you would do until you're in that moment.
That's fair.
I get it.
You are a sick human being.
I don't know, Lindsey. I don't know. No, I want. You know, I would save my child, probably.
If you can carry him with one hand.
Yeah, you know.
As long as
I had big hands.
Yeah.
You can't do that with soft hands, though. That's for
No,
sure.
Mike Gentry, he would get neither.
Jared Goff wouldn't be able to get in. The Walker Jr. hands wouldn't be able to hold on to it.
Yeah. BMG, his child, the hard drive, all of it. It's all burning up.
He's not risking a callus on those soft hands.
Fuck no. Put my gloves on.
Dude, we got to talk some Pistons, man.
We're out of time, Lindsey. Kool-Aid 1957. Day spends too much time worried about what former coaches say about his team. And you know what? It is a big moment, and I don't think Day gets fired if they lose.
I do.
I don't think so.
I don't think you can lose 3 straight games to Michigan and Ohio State. And keep
that dude's lost like 3 Big Ten games ever.
And they're all to Michigan. It means more. I hate Ryan Day too. I think Ryan Day's a chode, but I hate Michigan even more. So.
I'm just saying, if Michigan loses, Harbaugh's 2-6. His teams are 2-6 against them.
Remember when Maz had the Ryan Day beard?
Yes.
They were calling him Evil Maz. It's so fucking funny, dude. Evil Miz.
Real cream of wheat. No, we do not have to talk Pistons, Lindsey. Shut up. All right, so there's that.
The Pistons are terrible, man.
Hey, bro, we got to talk Pistons, man. That's my squad. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh, man. I love the Pistons. They're terrible.
They are terrible.
At least Oscar Thompson is a star. Like, your kid's going to be great.
Who?
Oscar.
Draymond Green's been hyping him up for, like, Defensive Player of the Year.
If the Pistons weren't the worst team in the league, he'd be getting
okay, we'll do it then for a couple seconds. So are we in accordance then with the Oscar Thompson?
No, he's a bona fide player.
Yes.
You're in?
Yes.
You're in with Cade Cunningham, obviously.
Yes.
You're in with Jalen Duren.
I got a question for you guys, though. I want to hear you guys' opinion about this. Is Cade a bona fide number 1 on a championship team?
Number 1 player can be, yes. Number 1 scorer, no.
I would agree with that. We still need a power forward. I love Stu, but I think Stu on a winning team is the first big off the bench.
If Stu's your 7, you got a good ass team.
Yes.
You guys still didn't answer my question.
I believe I answered it thoroughly.
Do you think he's a bona fide? Do you think he's our Joker, a bona fide number 1?
I think that's what Cade is. That style, yes. That can be efficient, will do a little bit of everything and do it well, yes.
I agree.
Is he a number one scorer in this league? I still say you need a wing that can get buckets.
You gotta, to be a bona fide number one, you gotta be a bona fide scorer. You gotta be a guy that
I think Cade can go out and give you 25 plus.
Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying like,
is he going to ever average 30 a game? No.
Fuck no. I think he has the ability to, but
Too much of the offense is on his shoulders.
He's at his best when he is controlling the offense, and that's if you.
The only thing I love. I think he's super talented, and I think he can do everything on the basketball court. I'm getting Paul George vibes. Because Paul George is a number one. If you look at everything he can do, he's a one. He's bona fide. Like
he was the third in the MVP votes that year.
That's what I'm saying. But then you watch him and you go,
PG 13%.
What if you dropped like a Paul George here with Cade?
That would
be dope.
That'd be dope. Yeah, that would be dope.
But see, you see my point though. Like, so Asor, there's no dissension, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Check. Cade, there's no dissension, right?
Yes. Right.
Jalen Duren, there's no dissension, right?
Yes.
So like,
I agree. We need a guy that'll go out there and give you 30 a night, and a guy that could shoot 40%.
I think I would love to see Zach LaVine drop right here in Detroit.
That would be very nice. He's a traffic cone.
Bona fide 20 plus a night, and he could average 30.
Yeah, and he could shoot the blood out of the ball.
And he's a freakish athlete.
I saw him drop 50. I was there in person when he dropped 50 on the Pistons.
Yeah,
he
I was
wasn't
there.
missing shit. Everything.
I was sitting right there commentating like, okay, he's going to get 80 tonight.
Yeah.
Can we slow him down?
Joe Dumars talked about that in the Pistons, 30 for 30, about when they got Adrian Dantley. He's like he's what completed us, like a guy that we throw it to and he gets a bucket.
Yeah,
that's what Rasheed was. That was Rasheed was for us.
For that bum team you guys had, Lindsey, that lost a game, that were down in a playoff series
on the brink of elimination.
Yes,
Rasheed was the guy that you could just say, "Hey, drop 4," and just throw it to and space the floor, and he's gonna go get you a bucket.
Favorite player ever.
Gotta have it, man.
Yep.
You gotta have a bucket on the team. You do. Yep. So the moral of the story is, like, for the people that are, kind of clowning them and stuff like that, there are 3 dudes here that are unilaterally checks.
Yes.
All right.
And Stu will be a great bench piece. And obviously like Burks, I like Burks, but that's the guy you can get a shooter on your team from anywhere. He's not like
we got to get, because they got to make room for Sasser, because he is one of those guys.
Well, where then you got to choose.
I think they could start Sasser, and then I think they need a 3, and you could play Asor at the 4.
Yep.
You go out, you get a wing 3 to get buckets.
Yeah.
Start Sasser with Cade, Asor, and Duren. That'd be a nasty lineup.
And they've needed a wing since the going to work Pistons.
I'm going to get people talking about Levine's not a culture fit. What the hell?
He's trolling. He's like, that's. People actually say that, but that's
crazy.
Yeah,
Levine would fit perfectly here.
Matt wants to know real quick, and I guess we're doing like Jeff Iafredi and just going after. Who was the one on your Pistons squad? It wasn't Rip. Who was the one, Lindsey?
What do you mean the one?
The one.
The guy who's
the bucket.
The bucket.
It was Rip. Rip led us in scoring. Yeah. People don't realize that. Rip led us in scoring.
I'm familiar with his work
throughout the season. Like, Rip was our leading scorer.
20 a night almost, yeah.
There you
that
go.
Man was like, it's like what Klay Thompson and Steph Curry do,
right?
But the entire game, he does that thing where he's just sideline to sideline coming
What people don't realize about him too?
Rip was the man.
He ran a mile every day of his life, like not like a jogging mile, like a 4.5 minute mile,
right?
Every day of his life.
Hold that.
He ran, man. That dude, he never stopped moving on the court, dude.
Yeah,
never stopped. And he was our leading scorer all the time.
All right, we're stopping right now. Appreciate everybody tapping in. I will be out Monday. Golden Grizzlies at Xavier.
Shout out.
Cool building, by the way. Xavier.
Oh yeah,
is.
Sweet building.
But yeah, I'll be back at it Tuesday, so we'll be getting into it. For Lindsey, Big Mike Gentry, Spencer Raxter, thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy. Well, see you later.
Peace.